Long range and point blank. We're going from Oregon to Utah, rifles to grenade launchers and everything in between. I'm Scott Linden, and it's time to make noise and break things. I'm hitting the road to find new places and new ways to enjoy the shooting sports and shoot better. Join me as the National Shooting Sports Foundation presents Where to Shoot. Welcome to Bend, Oregon, my hometown. What a great place to shoot, among other things. We're here at the Central Oregon Sport Shooting Association for the Crimson Trace Midnight 3-Gun Invitational. More on that in the future. Right now, though, I just want to acquaint you with some of the places you can shoot around Central Oregon. We've got sporting clays ranges there and there within 10 miles. We've got trap and skeet just across the highway about a half a mile. Of course, with millions of acres of cattle country and public ground, you can shoot targets of all sorts with any kind of firearm that you enjoy shooting safely right here on BLM and Forest Service land. Of course, if you're looking for a range, whether it's COSA or anywhere else, go to wheretoshoot.org. 10,000 shooting ranges right there at the click of a mouse or on a mobile app now. So let's go shooting.
Hi guys, so thanks for coming out today. It's going to be a lot of fun because this is the only rifle golf course in the entire world. Each hole has a designated par. This is the whole golf element of rifle golf. The most shots you take at a single hole would be 3, okay? And if you miss that one, it's a default bogey. That's the worst that you do in our golf game. Okay, so you don't have to go and lie to your friends. You know, what happens at rifle golf stays at rifle golf, so you know, we'll see.
Well, here we go. I don't have any idea what I'm doing yet. By the end of the day, I hope at least I don't shoot myself in the foot. Yep, those are long shots most of us wouldn't take while hunting. But shooting at distance multiplies your challenges exponentially. Dial them in, and a monster buck at 200 yards is a walk in the park. And we're shooting at which one now? The topmost one?
Yeah, this is just to kind of dry the barrel out and make sure things are good to go. They're going to shoot one of those backup targets.
Yeah.
You ready? Go ahead and send it.
Nice shot.
You're it?
Yeah.
Dead center.
Yeah.
Man, that was cool. The tests posed by crosswinds, elevation, even too much coffee are magnified when you're shooting at a half-mile distance. For me, a 40-yard shot at a ringneck is epic. 700 yards may as well be a shot at a pie plate-sized crater on the moon.
4 inches high.
Adding spotter feedback to your own calculations is much like military sniper teams. It pays off for them. Maybe it will for me.
I got Aaron and Tom. We got Scott down there on the end.
Yipes, that's me.
Darren and Lance. Right here.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Send it. He's low.
How much low?
He's about 8 inches low.
I'll take that as a hit.
Go ahead and take your second shot.
I'm ready.
Oh. A little low too.
Unlike stick and ball golf, rifle golf is as much a social game as a test of your shooting skill. Couples and families can play together. A spouse who would never set foot in the cold, dark woods might want to share quality time on the course. Can't do much worse. Time to try a new target. Shooter ready.
Fire. You hit him in the head, Scott.
I got him right in the head. Not the best shot for hunting, but I'll take that. Ready.
Fire. Couple inches off. 5. Pretty darn close.
If only it was a hand grenade. Yes, it's competitive, but fellow shooters willingly offer advice for newcomers.
Yeah.
So you can slide it farther up if you
And also for experts.
And then at the bottom of the duplex, just like
I didn't embarrass myself. I actually hit some of the targets, just not in the vital areas. So maybe I can zero in a little bit on the next bunch. And then they said there was a 1,000-yard target coming up. Yipes. Today's family fun idea comes from Joel McWhorter of Decatur, Alabama. He writes, I've always had firearms in my home. Besides the usual precautions of locked-to-gun cabinets and separate lock boxes for the stored ammo, I felt that the best safety measure I could use to protect my family was by educating them on their use. Thanks, Joel. And if you have a great family shooting story to share, send it to me at the address on your screen. Where to Shoot is sponsored in part by the National Shooting Sports Foundation and wheretoshoot.org. Truck Vault, secure storage solutions for your firearms while on the road. Crimson Trace, immediate, decisive advantage. Another fun sport and expert advice coming up on Where to Shoot. Here at the Cosa Range in Central Oregon, of course, it's cowboy country, big cattle country as well. That's one of the many things you can do out here. In fact, there's 2 cowboy action clubs here at Cosa Range. If you're looking for a place to shoot, whether it's cowboy action or anything else, head to wheretoshoot.org. 10,000 ranges to choose from. Maybe in another town, because I don't think this town is big enough for the 2 of us. Draw, partners!
Hi folks, what I'd like to talk with you about today is how to make a precision shot. Now I've got a handgun here. I've got a plain white target. I'm going to use this pistol today specifically because what I've got on it is a Crimson Trace laser grip. I'll put my gun into battery. Now if I can watch that laser as intently as I would watch the sights, as I touch that trigger and begin to squeeze it, when that sear falls or that hammer falls, if that laser stays in the center of that circle, that's a good shot. As long as my laser is zeroed or my sights are zeroed, the bullet's going to go exactly where the laser is or where my sights were at the instant that cartridge ignites. People say, well, how do you split a playing card? Well, it's easy. I've just got to be able to press the trigger without moving the sights. I make a sight picture, which in this case is my laser on that target, and I start pressing the trigger until the hammer falls. And that was a perfect break. If that was a playing card and a live round in there, I'm certain that that would have been a good shot and I would have split that playing card. If you don't have a laser, what you can do is you can come all the way up to your target and just use your sights. And when you watch your sights against that blank white backdrop and that hammer drops, as long as those sights don't deviate, if they don't move one way or the other, up or down, and they stay in alignment, it's going to be a good shot. So ultimately, what you're learning is how to press the trigger without disturbing the sights. And that's how we get accurate fire.
Couldn't hit anything at 500 yards. Let's see how I do at 1,000. Crosswinds and elevation changes are ballistic bugaboos here. If you're not dialed into your rifle scope and ammo behavior under varying conditions, you'll shoot as bad as me. DOPE is an acronym for Data on Personal Equipment. Experience with your gear, often learned the hard way.
let's take the backup gun. Tom Tanner, you're up.
Okay.
And it. Oh. You came right below the top
So
bar,
Jeff talks a good game and he has all the gear and knowledge. How do you think he'll handle the shot?
inches left to number 1, Jeff.
I didn't adjust any for wind on that. I was just holding dead center. So elevation good.
And that's the last bit of dope before the money shot.
All right, get ready.
If I ran this place, I'd give you a hat.
Bingo!
What's that feel like, Jeff?
$1 million. Nice spot, perfect adjustment. That's how you hit the 1,000-yard shot.
Yipes. Both parties learn in a positive
Come right
teaching
down on it,
situation
you'll
like
see it.
this.
And then just kind of get comfortable. I'll be right behind you.
Just put it right
Okay,
here.
this is safety and fire.
Shooter ready?
I think when you shot, you kind of pulled back, so you're flinching on the pole a
Hey,
little bit.
she shoots like I do.
Scott,
Many of us raise our head looking over the scope to see where we hit. It's a sure way to miss. Don't ask how I know this.
shooter ready.
Okay, you're way high. Bring it down 20
You
feet.
can turn that bag a little, Scott.
So just
Jeff told me 20 feet is a drop.
Like I said, with the wind, I put your crosshairs on that far right leg of the pole.
Shooter is ready as ever.
I got you.
Ow!
Scott, you hit him in the back, just barely spined him.
That was cool.
Pretty smooth, huh?
Yeah, you don't even know when it's gonna pop off.
Yeah, absolutely. That's that Timney trigger. You know, we're shooting that 210 grain bullet, so you've got the distance with 23.5 MOA on that Vortex scope. That puts you right on target.
Yeah. Well, not me.
Well,
Minute of angle is one way to measure accuracy. Each minute is roughly an inch for every 100 yards distance. If you miss by 1 minute at 300 yards, you're off by about 3 inches. Now you know how much to adjust your scope or your holding point on a target.
Now, what's that feel like?
Makes me proud.
I don't know the feeling yet.
Just barely over the top of it. Nice shot.
What's your secret, Shauna?
I don't have any secrets. It's the first time for me
No
shooting
kidding.
out here at the range. It is. I want to do it more, actually.
Where to Shoot is sponsored in part by the National Shooting Sports Foundation and wheretoshoot.org. Truck Vault, secure storage solutions for your firearms while on the road. Crimson Trace, immediate, decisive advantage. Can I redeem myself? And why do you need a flashlight? Find out next on Where to Shoot. Welcome to my home club. This is the Bend Trap Club here in Central Oregon, where my fellow member Tanya Gerald is here to introduce me to one of the newest clay target games, 5-stand. Five-stand condenses a long walk through multiple sporting clay stations into a row of shooting stands. The targets come from everywhere, offering a multitude of shooting challenges without the time-consuming traverse or expense of a traditional sporting clays course.
Well, it's time to show my granny kids how this is done.
Jinking doves, roaring grouse, towering pheasants, and even a wascally wabbit are some of the targets you might see on a 5-stand setup. If you remember to load.
You might be familiar with the game 3-gun. If you're not, fundamentally it is a self-defense and tactical contest using 3 guns: shotgun, handgun, and rifle. Well, a lot of times it is played in a shoot house like this, or you go from stage to stage with various shoot houses or other obstacles. What you need to do is you need to move from target to target, engage the targets, shoot, and move on. For example, here we go. My first targets, bang, bang, bang. Now I need to move.
through the doorway and the window for another target. Now here's where I'd put my rifle in the barrel and take my shotgun out of the other barrel. I've engaged all of these clay targets, but I also know that there's another clay target behind that barrel. I can only see it from here. Bang! Now I need to move because there's another target right through that window. Bang! That's the 3-gun game. Enjoy it. Now, let's make it a little bit tougher. Welcome to the Crimson Trace Midnight 3-Gun Invitational.
Shooters ready!
Range is clear, check, please!
I think for never having shot a shoot house before, I did pretty good. It felt smooth. The biggest challenge was seeing the clay pigeons with the dust coming up.
This is a 43-round course of fire. You'll need 22 rifle, 15 pistol, and 6 shot.
Nice! Yeah! Nice. Right here. Time 7.40.
Hit both times with the machine gun, that's fun. Always fun to shoot one of those. And then I ran at a snail's pace through and tried to hit every target. So.
If you're finished, have you unload and show clear.
Bogeys or birdies at Rifle Golf. Find out next on Where to Shoot. We'll conclude this episode from my hometown, Bend, Oregon, at one of my favorite after shooting locations. Which do you think it is? That's right. Got almost 24 craft breweries here in Central Oregon, one of them making the world's best beer. That's right. Come on down and sample a few after you've shot. And bring the family and the dog. Bend is a very dog-friendly community and has over 150 miles of mountain bike trails. There's a road bike race every weekend, camping, fishing. Well, you get the idea. I hope I'll see you there.
Ready? Send it. A little bit high left. Ready? Send it.
Hit, nice.
Great shot.
Oh, good shot. What'd you do different that time?
I moved down to the left.
Down to the left.
Down to the
left.
left.
But you'll notice he said down to the left.
He did. And he still hit it.
I know what I meant.
Hey, John, you're up.
All right, shooter ready.
Send it.
Do you try to control the trigger? Like, let the gun do its thing?
Right to left look great. Elevation was just a touch high a little bit.
If you haven't noticed yet, you'll find this game is a little different than maybe trap or skeet or sporting clays or even golf, where you have to talk really softly or not at all. Around here, a little bit of talking and joking, even when the shooters are ready, is just fine. It seems like that target, which is probably 100 feet higher than we are, everybody's shooting over it. Instead of, I would presume they'd shoot under it. Why?
Well, a lot of guys will shoot over simply because they've got, well, their hold pattern's going to be high, or a lot of times the temperature affects the flight path, right? So a guy, you know, he's got a load that's worked up for 75 to 80 degrees, and when it gets colder, you know, I mean, just all those variables start to affect your shot. That's really, you know, and so by coming out and knowing, okay, in this type of temperature, the bullet's going to respond this way. And a lot of these guys have their standard hunting scopes.
Yep.
They're not inputting any MOA, so they're using just hash marks. So at that point, it's find your mark and adjust from there. kind of like most hunters in the field.
But you can also blame your ammo.
That's right. You can blame your ammo.
All right, John.
Ready?
Send it.
Yeah!
Nice shot, John.
One of the rare shooters who actually hit the target at this station.
Yeah.
What's it feel like?
It's great. It's sometimes a little luck, and you know, you're estimating for a little bit of wind and a few other things, and just, you know, it's kind of like literally like golf. Like you got to go out to the range and try to adjust some things. So.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Just right?
A little bit high and a little bit right, so.
Ready.
Fire. Still looked a little bit high. Right and left looked a lot better.
Yep.
Just a touch high.
Probably about an inch.
All right, gentlemen, that wraps up station 3. Good shooting.
Well, I didn't embarrass myself. I shot better than I thought I would. I actually hit a bunch of the targets, just not in the vital area. I'm going to come back and try this again after I've practiced a little bit more. You ought to try it too. 10 barrels equals 10 glasses. Cheers. Whether it's Bend, Oregon, or Tremonton, Utah, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step on the gas pedal. Somewhere down the road is your favorite shooting sport, but you won't find it unless you go, which is probably the most important lesson I learned today. I'm Scott Linden. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the road.